Right, so I realise it's been an absolute eternity since I've last done a video on the S2000, so bit of info about it. I did drive it with a turbo on for about a year, up to about last month. Made good mid-range power, but seemed to get choked further up in the revs, which is generally what you'd expect with a log manifold. So what I've done is I've had a bit of a rethink, and I've gone with a Pulsar G30-660, so slightly smaller compressor wheel, and this got a 3-inch inlet rather than a 4-inch, which gives me a bit more room for an air filter. And also, after mucking about with the car and the turbo, I've now gone for a V-band setup for the exhaust housing, as you can see. So yeah, getting over the issues regarding it being choked up a bit. You can see I've made a 4-into-1 collector, and I've just tacked it on. You can see there, just on the flange. I did want to try and make an equal length collector. I don't think that's really achievable, not with my skills and the way the downpipe currently is positioned. See, I don't want to have to remake the downpipe. It'd be very time consuming, and the way the downpipe is at the moment, if I show you, you can see there's plenty of clearance, so the downpipe's sort of in a perfect position, turbo's in a perfect position, so it's more a case of trying to make a 4-into-1 collector work, which you can see, fingers crossed, if I look there, bit of room. So you can see that one goes into the first port. Obviously it's not going to be an equal length turbo manifold, but a 4-into-1, and then into 2.5-inch from here, and then I'll curve it around, or I'll cut this flange as much as I can to 2.5-inch, and try and direct it round here to the V-band flange. That's the best I can do with my skills. Main reason for the collector is you get less gas, exhaust gas reversion, which is basically like, say with the log manifold, if I was to have sprayed compressed air through this port into my log manifold, you would feel air coming out of the other ports into the engine, which is obviously not good, because it means you're basically putting back pressure on the engine. You're making it harder to breathe, which is the symptom that I was getting in higher revs. So with a 4-into-1, obviously it makes it much harder for the exhaust gases to go backwards. They're more likely to stay going in the direction they're supposed to. So yeah, that's where I am at the moment. Work's been very busy, so I really haven't had much time to do anything on it. I made this collector last week using a jig I bought from a company called G30-660, great bit of kit, and yeah, just plodding along. So I've got lots of tube. I'll tack it all together, get the manifold. Now that I've got this collector as I need, it's a case of making the manifold now. It's almost like a jig. I can make the manifold like that one there, for example. I will turn that down and into here. Top one I'll probably run to the end, and then the bottom port will come up, and it will come up into this port. So like I said, it won't be equal length, but I think whatever I do is going to be beneficial over what I had. 3mm steel, I'm using mild steel, so it's solid. The old manifold, I was surprised actually, I welded it. I'm not a welder. I mean, those MIG welds, they're not too bad, to be fair. That bit there, yeah, not so good. You try and get a MIG gun into tight gaps, very difficult. Yeah, the exhaust manifold I made was fine, no cracks in it. just like I said, it was probably a bit like the old greedy turbo kit. You could feel it was choking the engine up. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I've got all the components to do the clutch upgrade, and hopefully I can crack on with that at some point in the near future. So yeah, at the moment the car is off the road, but it does still exist. And yeah, the turbo kit was actually fine. No blown engine, no damage to engine. It was running well. So yeah, sorry I've not been about. I thought I'd do a quick video just to give everyone an update. Alright, thanks for watching.